Morning, everybody. So I've just started following a guy from America called Jeffrey Mead, and he's worth a look at and he's worth a follow if you are a Trump supporter. If you're not, don't bother. But he made a post that resonates with how the left are brainwashing everybody, or trying to brainwash everybody into thinking about a certain narrative. So he's showed an example of President Biden's press secretary. And when Biden got in, she stands up to the podium and the first thing she says is, "I never thought I was going to be stood here. I am a black, gay immigrant." He then shows a clip of President Trump's press secretary standing up, also a woman. And the first thing she says is, "Hi, nice to see you all, some familiar faces," and then gets right to business. His point is that Biden's press secretary led her position by race, gender and sexual orientation, which is just why? That's not your job. Whereas Trump's press secretary didn't mention any of those things. She didn't mention she was a woman. She didn't mention she was white. And I'm not sure what her sexual orientation was, but you know why? Because she didn't tell us. And this is what this woke society in the UK is alluring towards, that everything has to be about race, gender and sexual orientation. And that's why in America, they're very happy for DEI to be abolished. And I agree with it. I totally agree with it. His attitude is that Biden's press secretary is not concentrating on her job. She's pushing a political narrative. She's pushing a narrative that people don't want to know about. Trump's press secretary is getting on with the job and doing what she's paid to do. So when people are screaming and getting their knickers in a knot about DEI being removed in America, well, actually, spot on. And it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. And I agree with it, because you should get a job on whether you're good enough to do it, not what your race is, what your gender is, or what your sexual orientation. People might agree with me, people may not. C'est la vie.